We're diving into the world of Hollywood's most notorious actresses, those who have left a mark not just for their performances, but for their scandalous actions and controversial reputations. These women have stirred up drama both on and off the screen, captivating audiences with their talent while simultaneously igniting debates about their behavior. From shocking outbursts to scandalous affairs, their stories are filled with audacity that has often overshadowed their artistic achievements. Each of these actresses has a tale that reveals a darker side of fame, showing how power and celebrity can lead to questionable choices. As we explore this list, prepare to be surprised by the lengths some have gone to maintain their status in an industry that can be both glamorous and ruthless. Their legacies are a mix of brilliance and infamy, making them unforgettable figures in Hollywood history. Let's uncover the stories behind the 20 most evil actresses in Hollywood history. Mae West was known for her bold personality and provocative statements that often challenged social norms. Her fearless approach to life and entertainment made her a standout figure in Hollywood. One notable incident that highlighted her refusal to conform occurred at a Hollywood party where her outspoken nature led to her being escorted out. This event was not just a reflection of her personal beliefs, but also showcased the tension between her liberated spirit and the more conservative values of the time. Mae West's ability to push boundaries and provoke thought through her humor and wit made her a controversial figure, earning her both admiration and criticism. Her legacy is one of empowerment and defiance, as she paved the way for future generations of actresses to express themselves freely. In an era where women were often expected to adhere to strict societal roles, Mae West stood out as a symbol of independence and strength. Her impact on Hollywood and popular culture remained significant as she challenged the status quo and encouraged others to embrace their true selves. Struggling against racial prejudice, Dorothy Dandridge emerged as a pioneering African-American actress during a time when Hollywood was largely unwelcoming to people of color. She faced numerous challenges in her career, often finding herself limited to roles that did not reflect her talent or beauty. Despite her groundbreaking achievements, including being the first African-American woman nominated for an Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in Carmen Jones, she often encountered barriers that made it difficult for her to gain the recognition she deserved. Dandridge's personal life was fraught with difficulties, including tumultuous relationships and financial troubles. These struggles contributed to a perception of her as being distant or aloof. People often misinterpreted her reserved demeanor as unapproachable, not realizing the weight of the challenges she faced. Her experiences in Hollywood highlighted the harsh realities of racial discrimination and the emotional toll it took on her. Even as she broke new ground for future generations of actresses, the pressures and prejudices of her time left a lasting impact on her life and career. Loretta Young's career in Hollywood was marked by her relentless pursuit of perfection. She had very high standards for herself and those around her, which led to her being seen as difficult to work with. This reputation was not just a passing comment. It stemmed from her frequent clashes with directors and fellow actors. Young's insistence on getting every detail right sometimes created tension on set. Her dedication to her craft was admirable, but it often came at a cost. Many who worked with her found her exacting nature challenging, and some even avoided collaborating with her. Despite her talent and beauty, her demanding personality left a lasting impression on those in the industry. Young's desire for excellence sometimes overshadowed her accomplishments, painting her as a complex figure in Hollywood history. The legacy she left behind is a mix of admiration for her work and cautionary tales of her difficult relationships in the film industry. Rita Hayworth was a celebrated actress known for her beauty and talent, but her life was marked by struggles that affected her career. As she rose to fame, the pressures of being a leading lady took a toll on her mental health. This turmoil often manifested in her behavior on set, leading to incidents that some interpreted as rudeness. Colleagues and directors sometimes found her unreliable, which caused tension during productions. Her personal life was filled with challenges, including tumultuous relationships and battles with alcoholism, which only added to the difficulties she faced in maintaining her public image. Despite her struggles, Hayworth's performances in films like Gilda and The Lady from Shanghai left a lasting impact on Hollywood. The contrast between her glamorous on-screen persona and her off-screen battles creates a complex legacy. Many remember her not just for her roles, but also for the human struggles she faced while navigating the harsh realities of fame. Lucille Ball was a groundbreaking figure in Hollywood, known for her incredible comedic talent and her ability to connect with audiences. However, her assertiveness and strong opinions sometimes led to tensions on set. While she was a master of comedy, her determination to maintain creative control over her projects often put her at odds with co-stars and crew members. Ball was not afraid to speak her mind, and her unwavering commitment to her vision could create a challenging atmosphere. This assertiveness was evident in her work on I Love Lucy, where she pushed for innovative ideas and refused to settle for anything less than perfection. Though her brilliance shone through in her performances, the pressure to deliver excellence sometimes resulted in conflicts. Despite these tensions, her legacy as a comedic icon remains unchallenged. Lucille Ball's complex personality reflects the struggles many artists face in balancing creativity with collaboration. Faye Dunaway's intense performances were mirrored by her off-screen demeanor, leading to stories of sass and sternness. Known for her powerful roles in films like Bonnie and Clyde and Network, Dunaway captivated audiences with her strong presence and emotional depth. Her portrayals often featured complex characters that demanded a wide range of emotions, showcasing her remarkable talent. However, her dedication to her craft sometimes translated into a fierce personality behind the scenes. Many colleagues and friends described her as someone who could be both inspiring and intimidating. Her sharp wit and no-nonsense attitude became part of her identity, often leading to memorable interactions that could be both amusing and daunting. This duality in her character added to her allure as an actress, making her a fascinating figure in Hollywood. Stories of her demanding nature on set are legendary, revealing a woman who was not afraid to speak her mind and uphold her standards. This combination of fierce talent and strong personality has secured her place in the annals of Hollywood history as one of the most intriguing actresses of her time. Gloria Swanson was a prominent figure in Hollywood, known for her remarkable talent and striking presence. However, her transition from silent films to talking pictures was not without challenges. Many people viewed her as stubborn during this period. As the film industry evolved, Swanson faced difficulties adapting to the new demands of sound in movies. This resistance contributed to her reputation as a difficult actress to work with. Despite her past successes as a silent film star, her unwillingness to embrace the changes in filmmaking led to a perception that she was out of touch. While some admired her strong personality, others found her challenging. This complex image of Swanson highlights the struggles many actors faced during the transition to talkies. Her legacy is a mix of talent, beauty, and the difficulties that come with change in a fast-evolving industry, making her a fascinating figure in Hollywood history. Katharine Hepburn's fierce independence and disdain for Hollywood norms made her a unique figure in the film industry. She was known for her strong will and often flustered directors and co-stars with her unapologetic nature. Hepburn did not conform to the traditional image of a Hollywood actress. Instead, she carved her own path, often challenging the expectations placed upon women in her time. Her refusal to fit into the mold of a typical leading lady set her apart and garnered both admiration and frustration from those around her. Throughout her career, Hepburn's bold personality shone through in her performances. She brought a sense of authenticity to her roles, often portraying strong, independent women who defied societal norms. This authenticity, however, sometimes created tension on set, as her co-stars and directors struggled to keep up with her intensity and commitment to her craft. Hepburn's willingness to speak her mind and her determination to maintain creative control over her work often led to clashes, but it also resulted in some of the most memorable performances in film history. Her legacy is not just in the roles she played, but in the way she lived her life. Hepburn's approach to acting and her refusal to be boxed in by Hollywood expectations made her a pioneer for future generations of actresses. She demonstrated that true artistry comes from being true to oneself, regardless of external pressures. This unapologetic nature and fierce independence continue to influence and inspire many in the industry today. Greta Garbo was known for her mysterious and captivating presence both on and off the screen. Her enigmatic persona often drew attention, and she became a symbol of Hollywood glamour. One of the most notable aspects of her behavior was her demand for fresh flowers in her dressing room. This request hinted at a certain level of diva-like behavior that many in the industry recognized. The flowers were not just a simple request. They represented her desire for beauty and comfort in her surroundings, reflecting her artistic temperament. Garbo's insistence on having her needs met, such as the fresh flowers, showcased her unique position in Hollywood. She was a star who commanded respect and attention. Her on-screen performances were powerful and deeply moving, but it was her off-screen demands that often sparked discussions about her character. Some viewed her behavior as typical of a star who had earned her place in the limelight, while others saw it as a sign of arrogance. Regardless of opinions, Garbo's legacy remains intertwined with her complex personality and the demands she made during her illustrious career. Vivien Leigh's life was marked by personal struggles that deeply influenced her behavior on set. As an actress known for her roles in classic films like Gone with the Wind and A Streetcar Named Desire, her talent was undeniable. However, behind the scenes, she faced significant challenges, including mental health issues that affected her daily life and work. These struggles often led to erratic behavior, which created tension with her fellow actors and directors. Her intense dedication to her craft sometimes manifested in unpredictable outbursts or emotional turmoil, which could disrupt the filming process. Relationships with co-stars were often strained as they navigated her complex personality. Leigh's ability to portray strong, passionate characters on screen contrasted sharply with her off-screen vulnerabilities. This duality made her both fascinating and difficult to work with, leaving a lasting impression on those who encountered her in the industry. Despite her brilliance as an actress, the shadows of her personal battles cast a long influence over her career, shaping how she was perceived in Hollywood. Jean Harlow's fiery temperament and her frequent clashes with Hollywood professionals made her a notable figure in the film industry. Known for her platinum blonde hair and sultry persona, she quickly rose to fame in the 1930s. However, her strong personality often led to conflicts on set, where her assertiveness sometimes rubbed directors and co-stars the wrong way. Harlow was not afraid to speak her mind, and this boldness contributed to her reputation as a tempestuous actress. Her relationships with studio executives were often strained, as she pushed back against the strict rules of Hollywood. Harlow's desire for creative freedom sometimes resulted in heated arguments, which earned her a reputation for being difficult to work with. Despite her glamorous image, her off-screen behavior revealed a complex individual who was passionate about her craft, but unwilling to conform to the expectations placed upon her. This combination of talent and temperament solidified her status as a captivating yet controversial figure in Hollywood history. Merle Oberon's sophisticated image often misled people about her true nature. Beneath her glamorous exterior lay a no-nonsense attitude and high standards that shaped her interactions on set. Known for her beauty and talent, she demanded excellence not just from herself but also from her colleagues. This sometimes led to confrontations, as her strong personality clashed with others in the industry. Oberon was not afraid to speak her mind, which could create tension during filming. Her dedication to her craft was evident, and she expected those around her to share that commitment. While many admired her for her striking looks and captivating performances, others found her exacting nature difficult to navigate. This complexity in her character made her both respected and feared in Hollywood circles. Her legacy is not just one of stunning performances, but also of a fierce determination that left a lasting impression on those who worked with her. Tallulah Bankhead's flamboyant persona and unapologetic bluntness made her a Hollywood wild child, known for her confrontational nature. With a striking presence and a voice that could command attention, she was a force to be reckoned with in both film and theater. Bankhead was famous for her sharp wit and often controversial remarks, which could leave audiences in shock or stitches. Her lifestyle was equally bold, filled with parties, affairs, and a penchant for the extravagant. She did not shy away from expressing her opinions, often challenging societal norms and expectations of women in her time. This fearless approach to life and art made her a beloved figure among some, and a source of scandal for others. Bankhead's roles often reflected her larger-than-life personality, portraying strong, complex women who were unafraid to confront their circumstances. Her legacy is one of defiance and authenticity, embodying the spirit of a true Hollywood rebel who lived life on her own terms. Known for her sharp negotiation skills, Joan Blondell made a significant mark in Hollywood. Her approach to business often came across as aggressive, which sometimes led to strained relationships with fellow actors and industry professionals. Blondell was not one to shy away from asserting herself in a male-dominated environment. This fierce determination allowed her to carve out a successful career, but it also created tension. Many in the industry found her tenacity challenging, as she was willing to fight for her rights and the roles she believed she deserved. This assertiveness, while admirable in many respects, contributed to a reputation that some viewed as difficult or even evil. Despite this, her talent as an actress shone through in numerous films, showcasing her versatility and charm. Her ability to navigate the complexities of Hollywood, even at the cost of personal relationships, speaks to her strong character and dedication to her craft. The legacy she left behind is a testament to the challenges faced by women in the film industry. Known for her remarkable talent, Ginger Rogers became a household name through her iconic dance partnership with Fred Astaire. Together, they created some of the most memorable musical moments in film history. However, Rogers was not just a talented dancer and actress, she was also a strong advocate for equal pay and substantial roles for women in Hollywood. During a time when female performers often faced significant challenges, Rogers stood out by demanding more from her career and the industry. Her insistence on equal pay and better roles led to perceptions of her as difficult or demanding. Many in Hollywood viewed her strength and determination as a challenge to the status quo. Despite this, she paved the way for future generations of actresses to seek fair treatment and opportunities. Rogers' legacy is not just in her films, but also in her fight for equality, making her a complex figure in Hollywood history. Her contributions to the film industry go beyond her performances, as she exemplified the struggle for women's rights in entertainment, leaving an indelible mark on the industry. Known for her stunning beauty and remarkable intelligence, Hedy Lamarr was a film star who made a significant impact both on and off the screen. In Hollywood, she was often seen as a glamorous actress, but her true talents extended far beyond her looks. Despite her achievements, Lamarr faced numerous challenges in being taken seriously as an inventor. Many in the industry viewed her primarily as a pretty face, which led to misunderstandings about her capabilities and intentions. This perception sometimes came across as arrogance to those who did not recognize her intellect. She co-invented a frequency-hopping spread spectrum technology, which was a precursor to modern wireless communication. However, her contributions were often overshadowed by her film career, and she struggled to gain the respect she deserved in the scientific community. Lamarr's story illustrates how beauty can sometimes lead to underestimation, and her legacy is a reminder of the importance of recognizing talent in all its forms. Joan Crawford was known for her meticulous attention to detail and lighting on set. Her pursuit of perfection was legendary, often leading her to demand extensive set reconstruction to achieve the ideal look for her films. She believed that every element of a scene, from the placement of props to the angle of the lights, contributed to the overall impact of the movie. This dedication sometimes created tension among crew members, as her high standards could be difficult to meet. Crawford's insistence on perfection extended beyond just the visuals. She was also deeply involved in her performances, striving to convey the most authentic emotions possible. Her commitment to her craft made her a formidable presence in Hollywood, earning both admiration and criticism. Many who worked with her spoke of her fierce determination and the lengths she would go to ensure that every shot captured her vision. This relentless pursuit of excellence is a significant part of her legacy, marking her as one of the most influential actresses in the history of cinema. Marlene Dietrich is remembered for her striking presence and fierce personality, which often led to her being labeled as difficult lieutenant. Her bold statements and fiery temperament made her a memorable figure in Hollywood. One notable incident that exemplifies her strong-willed nature involved a thrown vase, showcasing her readiness to express her feelings passionately. This moment contributed to her reputation, as many in the industry noted that she was not afraid to stand up for herself and her beliefs. Dietrich was known for her uncompromising attitude, which sometimes clashed with the expectations of others around her. Her performances on screen were captivating, but it was her off-screen persona that often drew attention. Many admired her talent and beauty, but her fierce independence and refusal to conform to traditional norms made her a complex figure. This combination of talent and temperament solidified her place in Hollywood history as one of the most intriguing, and at times challenging actresses of her era. Clara Bow, known as the original IT Girl, captivated audiences in the silent film era with her vibrant personality and magnetic charm. She became a symbol of the Roaring Twenties, embodying the spirit of freedom and rebellion that defined the decade. Bow's rise to fame was meteoric. She starred in several successful films, earning acclaim for her performances and her unique ability to connect with viewers. However, as sound films began to dominate Hollywood, Clara faced significant challenges. Her career started to decline as the industry shifted, and her distinctive voice and mannerisms did not translate well to the new medium. Clara was known for her blunt honesty, which often put her at odds with Hollywood's expectations. She refused to conform to the polished image that studios wanted to project, leading to clashes with producers and directors. This fierce independence made her a controversial figure in an industry that preferred its stars to be compliant and carefully curated. Despite her struggles, Clara Bow remains an iconic figure in film history, representing both the glamour and the harsh realities of Hollywood's golden age. Bette Davis was known for her boldness and confrontational nature, which made her a challenging figure in Hollywood. Throughout her career, she was not afraid to speak her mind, often engaging in public disagreements that showcased her strong personality. This fierce independence earned her both admiration and criticism from her peers and the media. Her willingness to stand up for herself and her beliefs often put her at odds with studio executives and fellow actors. Davis was unyielding in her pursuit of creative control over her roles, which was quite rare for women in her time. This determination to shape her career led to notable clashes, including famous disputes with other stars. Her reputation as a difficult actress was solidified by these confrontations, but it also highlighted her commitment to her craft. Bette Davis's legacy is marked by her talent and the bold way she navigated the often treacherous waters of Hollywood, making her an unforgettable figure in film